now less than 24 hours to go until the European final. It will see Spain take on England. The Spanish go into the tie in Berlin as favourites, as well they should be, of course, given the performances we've seen from them so far this tournament. England, the outsiders, of course, looking to win their first international trophy in 58 years. Let's get some Spanish perspective on everything, shall we? As former Spanish international Mario Suarez joins us. Mario, how are you feeling going into the final from a Spanish point of view?
Hello, Dan, and all the legends you have there, Steve and Frank.
Oh, don't
it's a
call them
pleasure
that.
to be with you. You are not a legend, Dan.
Yes, I know that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he knows
Well
that.
said, Mario. Well said. Well
He had
said.
to be said. Yeah.
Get on. I hope we win. Right, go on, Mario. How are you feeling about the game?
Well, I feel confident because I think at the moment Spain has been the best team in the competition, and for tomorrow I think is the favorite. That we hope that, or we expect that. But you know, even you are the favorite, doesn't matter for tomorrow. The important thing is what happens on the pitch, and England has a lot of talent in front, a lot of good players. But I think, to be honest, that if Spain play or do the things that they have been doing during all the competition, they are favorites, and I hope they can win.
Mario, have you been surprised about how good Spain have been?
Well, a bit. In Spain, we are a bit surprised. Not me, to be honest, because I think Spain plays good, England play good some moments, Germany plays really good, but the level of the rest of the teams, it was not good enough. I think Italy was not good, Croatia was not good, Portugal was not good, France was not good. So I think the level was not the best for a Euro, but I think Spain played really well with these two amazing wingers they had, with Rodri, Fabian playing amazing. So I think they were the best team at the moment until now. And I'm not really surprised, but let's see what happens tomorrow, because if they win tomorrow, we will never talk more about Spain.
It's interesting, as Mario mentioned, you know, the level of some of the other teams,
Yep.
as he mentioned, like France and Italy, you can go on, hasn't been where we would expect it this tournament.
We have said that, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly, but that takes nothing away from what Spain have done.
Oh, no, not at all. On top of it, we didn't expect Spain to be that good at the beginning of the tournament. They are the good surprise of the tournament, and they leveled up the Euro, because we can make a statement. Most of teams like France, like some others, like Croatia, Italy, have been average, and even England have been average, except for the first half of the semi-final. But it is what it is, and sometimes it's like that. It doesn't make the entertainment less interesting, but again, it is what it is. But Spain deserves to be in the final. Spain does the job that everybody, and even more that everybody was expecting. And if there is one team that deserves to win so far, it's Spain. Now, it's not given. It's never given. They will have to fight for it. And against your almighty England, it's not going to be an easy task.
Yeah, everything Mario said was absolutely spot on. Spain have been the best team by a country mile. They're favourites for the competition. If they play like they've been playing against France, against Germany, they'll win. And it's up to England to almost drag them down to their level, turn them into a team that doesn't play quickly to the wide men, stops Fabian Ruiz from getting on the ball, stops Rodri from controlling the game. That's what England have to do. I'm not necessarily saying they have to spoil the game, that's the other way, but they have to stop Spain from playing, and nobody's been able to do that yet. And England have to do it. If they're going to win this game, they have to do it. Yeah,
most definitely. And of course, Lamine Yamal has been very much the poster boy of this Spain side. And he turned 17 today. What a birthday present it would be if he could bring home the European Championship. Inevitably, because of his age, Mario, and that incredible goal that, of course, we saw in the previous round. He is the one who has grabbed all of the headlines.
Yes, amazing player, 17 years old. I have 20 more years than him. It's amazing. And the personality he shows every game, he wants to take every free kick, he wants to have every ball. The goal of the other day when you were losing against France, it's amazing. I don't know what can I say? I don't know Steve or Frank, but I never saw something like this before. Maybe Messi, but not so young. And we are lucky in Spain that he's Spanish and he played with us or for us. And I don't know what else can I say, because I think what he shows every match talks by himself.
You know what is sad in a way, that because we've been there, and yesterday I was a little bit emotional about the World Cup in '98, and because you don't realize when you play it, when you're in the present time, you play it and you play games after games, and you, especially at 17 years old, you just enjoy it. I think for him it's normal on top of it, but because it's his own life, but. It's incredible. 17 years old playing a European Championship final, being already blessed by Messi when you were a baby, and then with Ramos in the tunnel. That guy already has a life like nobody could have expected, and so many people will be wishing to. It's incredible. The guy is gifted.
This is of course a famous picture of him and Messi.
He lost some weight.
You cannot contemplate, can you? It's impossible to contemplate a 16-year-old. I mean, this is a 16-year-old who's had nearly a full season with Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's turned 17 today. But all of his football has been played as a 16-year-old, and you cannot believe how young that is mentally, how young it is physically to play this many games in such a short space of time. Have the pressure on your shoulders of trying to deliver.
The maturity.
And having delivered on a big scale. I mean, as Mario said, there's no words. You can't just say amazing, fantastic, because this has never been done before, really. It's unprecedented.
Yeah.
A 16-year-old. Messi was 17 when he played for Barcelona. I know Michael Owen was 17 when he played for Liverpool. But
Pelé won the World Cup at 17.
To do it on an international level, 16 years and just turned 17, is, as you said, remarkable, absolutely remarkable. And he deserves to win it just so he will receive all the plaudits of his achievements.
Yeah, don't forget Nico Williams as well.
Yeah, I want to talk about Nico Williams.
That's the thing, he's 22.
Nico Williams. I just want one more point on Lamine Yamal, which is, I think, very interesting, Mario, because normally you would think ahead of a final with a 17-year-old playing, the conversation would be, how's he going to handle the pressure? But we know exactly how he's going to handle the pressure, because he's played the same for Barcelona, makes a step up to Spain, and then puts on the sort of performances that he has. We know that it just doesn't seem to affect him.
Yes, what you were saying, the maturity he shows every match, because it's not just I play one match well, I disappear for 2 matches. No, he's playing as a number 10, put it all the responsibility in his back, and he wants to. You were talking about Nico. Nico, I think, is more winger. He goes more to the box. Lamine can go inside, play 1-2, dribble, play 1v1, run looking for the space. I think it's amazing. We have been without this kind of players in Spain for a long time, and now we have to enjoy it.
The pressure doesn't exist for a player at 17 years old. I think it does. It's not part of his brain and his mind, because they just enjoy. They don't really realize, I think. It's why it's beautiful. You're more under pressure when you're 30, when you're almost at the end of your career, because you, especially if you never won anything. And the pressure for Kane must be huge, because he never won anything. So the pressure is bigger if you are a little bit more aged.
And he's locked away at the moment. He's probably slightly fortunate, the fact that he is in a foreign country. As Frank was saying yesterday, when you play international football in tournaments, you're locked away in the bubble of your own hotel. You avoid a lot of the press. You avoid a lot of the social media type if you can.
Right.
If they win tomorrow, I think the enormity then, when he gets home, will really strike him, because that's when it will become real. That's when it will become realistic that a 16-year-old, stroke 17-year-old today has achieved such greatness at such an early age. And then the pressure will mount, because it's the World Cup when he'll be 19, and then it's the Euros when he'll be 21. That's when it'll start, the pressure. But there's no pressure on him now. Tomorrow is like a free hit for him. There's pressure on Rodri and Fabian Ruiz and Dani Carvajal and Nacho, etc., because they're the experienced ones. But for such a young boy like this, it'll be go out, do what you want, go and enjoy yourself, go and play, and see if you can bring the trophy home for your country.